Welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's been a little over a week since Microsoft Flight Simulator launched. What an utter disaster. But hopefully they've worked out a couple bugs, and today we're going to be looking at the career path. So this is going to be a first look for me. All right, Rise of a Pilot, that's me. Choose a start location. All right, so we've got a couple options here. I guess I could potentially start at my home airport here in New Jersey, R.J. Miller Air Park. Right here in the lovely town of Toms River. Though, now that I think about it, has there really ever been a game designer who thought, you know what, we need more New Jersey? Yeah, the answer is no. It's basically the armpit of New York and the taint of Philadelphia. So that is definitely out of the question. I could choose Long Beach. It's where I got my first flight lesson. And I returned back later and went to college right off the edge of the runway here. But I'm thinking if we're going to start a fantasy career, let's go someplace nice. Let's check out Hawaii. What do we got here? Let's choose something on the beach. Let's try that. All right, let's check it out. All right.
Hello there. You must be A320sim F9, right?
That's a ridiculous name that I named myself, but yes, I am.
Welcome to Kapalua. I'm Aubrey, the owner of this aero club. Here at the club, we provide all the training lessons you need to get started and earn your private pilot license. Then, once you've earned your PPL, you can build up your flight hours and get more experience by taking people out on first flights. But before any of that, let's head outside and take a flight to get familiar with our aircraft and the local surroundings.
Perfect. The wind is from 270 degrees direction with a speed of 9 knots, so we'll be taking off from runway 20. Okay, let me taxi to the runway.
All right. The cinematics look nice. Some more little hints here. Okay, great.
All right, now comes the fun part. After releasing the brakes and applying full power, we will speed up and take off once we reach 60 knots airspeed. We will be climbing at 75 knots, which is the recommended climbing speed for the Cessna Skyhawk. While climbing, we will follow a left-hand traffic pattern and make 2 turns. Don't worry if it sounds overwhelming.
It doesn't.
I am here to help.
Great.
Release the parking brakes, otherwise we're not going anywhere. Good. Ready for takeoff? Apply full power to get us moving.
All right, it begins.
You handle the yoke, and I'll take care of the pedals, steering the aircraft on the runway during takeoff.
Oh, I thought that was me. All right.
We have reached 55 knots. Pull the yoke a little bit to lift off. Perfect climbing attitude and speed. I see you know what you're doing. We are approaching our first turn.
Yeah, right, I know
As
what
you'll
I'm
see,
doing.
The Cessna 172 requires very little yoke movement to turn. We are 300 feet above the ground. I will retract the flaps. You keep climbing. You can start turning left.
think this would be so much better if I had my track IR working, but I guess we'll make it work.
Keep climbing and prepare for the next turn.
All right, preparing.
Okay, turn left again. We are almost there. Remember, we need to climb to 1,700 feet. It will keep us 500 feet above the traffic pattern. I love the weather today. The clouds are beautiful, aren't they?
All right. Nice view.
There we are, 1,700 feet above sea level and 500 feet above the traffic pattern. We have safe separation with the other airplanes. Look around, see our airport? Let's fly over it.
All right. Finally getting track IR to kick in.
Fantastic. I know that you're busy navigating and controlling the plane, but don't forget to enjoy the view. Well done. I believe you have a talent for piloting.
Thank
I
you
hope
very
enjoyed the
much.
flight. Let's head back to the ground now.
You got it. Oh, first mission done.
I'm glad that we flew together today. This might be the first chapter in your pilot's journey, if you want to embark on it. Let's catch up at our headquarters. You seem comfortable out there. I'm sure you will get your PPL in no time.
Why, thank you.
There's a laptop in the office that shows all the certification information you'll need for your PPL exam. Take a look.
All right, so what do we got here?
Here
Certification.
you can see all the different certifications you can pass throughout your career. Your first step is to work towards your private pilot license. All the training lessons you'll need to pass the PPL exam are available here. Make sure you're comfortable with these before taking the exam.
All right, what do we got here? Training, aircraft essentials, attitude, turns, power settings, maneuver test, pre-flight, taxiing, takeoff, yoke management, throttle management, landing. We all land. Downwind, first solo flight. All right. So do I have to go through each single one of these? I thought maybe there's a way I could skip some of them. What do we got down here? All right. All right. So I think what I'm going to do is probably get through. Oh, look. Oh, right there. Right in front of me. All right. Take the exam. Let's take the exam. I think I can handle all the other stuff. All right. Let's do it.
It's time. Your first ever check ride. Start by removing the covers and chocks, then join me inside.
All right, so check ride day. I can't even count how many check rides in my career. Currently, I take 2 every year, every 6 months. One's called technically training, but you can fail it. They like to remind you of this. And the thing about check rides is once you fail them, they stay on your record forever. So 20 years later, you fail a private pilot check ride and you're trying to get to the airlines, you do need to disclose it. So it's a bit like syphilis. You never get rid of it. All right, so let's skip some of the boring stuff like taking the chocks out and let's get this check ride done and over with.
Your goal is to complete a left-hand traffic pattern, respecting flight path and all required speeds. Rely on what you have learned in your trainings, and you'll be fine. Now, show me the best traffic pattern that you've got.
All right, I will show you the best traffic pattern I got.
Papa Hotel Juliet, Hotel Traffic Cessna November 68574 is taxiing to runway 20.
All right, let's get the brakes off and let's go. Using the Bravo Honeycomb Alpha. And the Bravo, I think I just said that. All right. Very nice little helpful blue lines to tell us where I'm going to. I'm not going to lie, I wish they had something like this in the real world, especially when I'm in a place like Chicago. That is one confusing airport. Okay, I'm stopping and holding short.
Papa Hotel Juliet, Hotel Traffic Cessna November 6857, 4 taking off runway 20, right, close traffic.
4 taking off. Okay, that makes no sense. Well, I mean, it makes sense, just shit English. All right, here we go. All right, so it looks like your very first thing you're going to do is, what does this say, U-turn on the runway? Nice. Something that's not practiced and or required for a private pilot check ride, but let's do it. I actually just did this in the Airbus, the A320, about 2 months ago. I was in Santiago, the Dominican Republic, and there are no parallel taxiways. So you have to actually taxi all the way down, turn it around. A little bit nerve-wracking. I think I've practiced it like, you're required to do it during your captain upgrade. So I've actually, I think, done it a total of 2 times in the sim. So narrow runway, bumpy as hell. But I'm still employed, so it worked out okay. I'm going to use as much of this runway as I can here. Ooh, don't stall it. All right, take off, runway 20. Okay. All right, well, let's go get my private pilot license. Make my way over to center line here. 55 knots, rotate. All right, a little bit probably rusty. I literally have not flown since I've purchased the game. As everyone knows, that first week was just crap. I think they should have called it Waiting Simulator. They have 13 hours actually total in the game, and maybe I think I've done like 1 flight. So I'm probably going to be a tad bit rusty. trim that out a little bit better. Okay, 100 feet to go. Oh, let's stop climbing. All right, just under. I think the private pilot standards are, I think it's 100 feet or is it 150? Some remind me in the comments. I know commercial standards are only 75 feet, so. But I think I rescued it just in time. Altitude deviations in the airlines, automatic fail on the check ride. So just got a good cross check going on here, just cross checking altitude. And now it's my position. All right, back down to
Papa Hotel Juliet, Hotel traffic Cessna November 685, 742 miles, east 1,300 feet, inbound to land runway 20.
All right, reach the base end. Just pull back a little bit of power, lead up a bit of speed.
500.
All right, let's go ahead and start my turn. Let's get some flaps in. First notch. Oh, that's kind of creepy coming over the top of that. Would not want to be doing that at night. Okay, where's the runway? Wow, we're just a little bit high already. Okay. Call into the tower. Turn final. Last notch of flaps.
Papa Hotel Juliet, Hotel traffic Cessna November 68574 is on final runway 20 to land.
Okay, speed's good. Descent rate, it's okay. Roughly looking probably around 600 to 700 feet should be your kind of average. If you're shooting an ILS, that's kind of what you're going to be aiming for. Let's get her back over to center line. Cut power. Hold it off. Hold it off. Not the best. Alrighty. I think I passed. Landing was a little bit shit. It's very hard to just judge depth perception 2D. Looking forward to getting my Pimax crystals all set up. Oh, just short.
Papa Hotel Juliet, Hotel traffic Cessna November 68574 is taxiing to parking.
I guess you just make the demand, not a request. Try that in the real world, see where it gets you. Back of the line, I can definitely tell you that. All right, UH-1. All right, Control Shift and E. Control Shift.
Congratulations. You're on your way to become one hell of a pilot.
Already am. How'd I do? All right, not perfect, but all right, good on the altitude, pattern path, and taxi path, okay, and plane handling. 94. Ah. All right. All right. What do I unlock? All these planes here. All right.
Congratulations on passing your PPL exam.
Thank you.
Hopefully that's the first of many steps on your career path.
It will be.
Your PPL allows you to fly recreationally and begin to build up your flight hours. First flight missions are a great way to increase your experience. Let's go back to headquarters and review the specializations board to learn more. As you can see, the career journey of a pilot can take many different paths. As I said earlier, your PPL is the first step, allowing you to fly recreationally and perform first flight missions, taking people on tours around the local area. As you build up your flight hours and earn more certifications, other specializations will become available. Take a look around. Then when you're ready, head to the missions list to see what's available.
All right. Okay, so as you look through these things, I need a commercial, of course. Commercial, skydive, of course. All right. So next step for us will be a commercial rating. Oh, let's check out the missions. Is there anything I can do?
You can see all the missions currently available to you. There's one mission currently available. Select.
All right. Don't think I'm going to do that. All right. I think for today, that'll be the end of this episode. Thanks for staying with us. And next time, we will continue our journey. And let's see if I can make it all the way up back into the airlines. All right. Thanks for now. See you later.